folks, it's Nessa from Infinitely Zero's channel here, and it's Saturday, May 25th. I wanted to talk to you real quick about an order I had put in over. The store is in the UK, and it's associated with a YouTube channel called Ophelia Talks, and they put together different yarn packs for some of the crochet alongs that they have, or you can also get the yarn packs separately from that. And I had mentioned in a separate video, thank you so much to Linda, where I had won her shawl along make along for the spring shawl make along, and Ophelia Talks, Anya was, and Dirk, her husband, they were gracious enough to give a gift certificate as a prize, and that's what I won. I haven't used that yet. I decided to place a separate order beforehand because I was undecided. So I had seen her lookbook, and I had I've been watching some of her channel, and I also saw some of the videos, and I know she's been doing the color theory crochet along, which just finished, but the videos are still there, so you can still join. And with each of her crochet alongs, she also does a wearable. And for this one, she's doing the Venice Cardigan wearable, which is going to be, she just released the lookbook this week, which is a video where she showcases the wearable or the blanket for the crochet along. And it's really pretty, and I've seen her wear it in some of her live streams as well for the videos on YouTube. So I decided to get the yarn for that. And it came in this really pretty organza bag. So this, and I ordered a yarn pack, and the yarn pack, they shipped them together, but they were in separate packages, in different bags. So yeah, so this was really nice. So it calls for 4 balls of the Wendy Supreme Cotton Love DK, which is really nice. Of course, the shipping is a little pricey because it's coming all the way from UK. I believe it was 13 pounds. Like if I was just going to order this, and then because I also got the yarn pack, then it was a total of 26 pounds. I purchased through PayPal. I will say that PayPal will convert the currency for you, but what I realized was that it was a little pricier. I actually have a credit card because I travel a good amount that doesn't charge me, because PayPal will charge a foreign transaction fee and exchange rate fee too. My credit card actually doesn't charge me a foreign transaction fee. So it came out a few pounds less for me to go ahead and to select it where I was billed in pounds and have my credit card convert it for me, as opposed to have PayPal convert it for me. It was a difference between a bill of like 85 pounds, which is what I paid when I did that with the credit card. And if I would have had PayPal convert it for me and then pay in US dollars, it was like around 89 pounds that they were doing the exchange rate plus the fees and all that. It doesn't seem like a lot, but then when you convert it, this, you know, $3 or $4 now becomes $5 to $8, right? So yeah, anyways, so let's talk about the yarn. So she had mentioned that you only needed 4 skeins. It's really nice and soft. This is a cotton acrylic blend. It's 100 grams. It's in black. I'm hoping I can see it and I don't have too much trouble making it, because I usually try to avoid working in black just because it's so dark and it's hard to see the stitches. It says to wash, cool, 30 degrees, cool iron, maybe dry clean, cool tumble dry. It's 330 meters or 360 yards, and 50% premium acrylic, 50% cotton. That's interesting. And they actually mentioned the tension, which I guess would be, tension is gauge. Tension is what they say in the UK for gauge, what we call in the US gauge. They recommend 4mm US knitting needles, which is a US size 6, and they don't mention the crochet hook. And it's from Guesswilly, I guess, West Yorkshire Yarn World. Met at standard condition in accordance with some regulation. So that's everything the yarn label says. And it comes with 2 pretty cards. One where it has the picture of Anya wearing her hexa cardigan. And then they're thanking you for the purchase. We hope that the items that you selected will give you a lot of crochet fun and enjoyment. As a small business, every purchase like yours makes a big difference. If you have any questions or feedback, don't hesitate to reach out. Your satisfaction is our priority. So thank you, and we can't wait to see your creations. And it actually shipped pretty quickly, and I got notices from the UK post when, you know, it had shipped and when it had left, and then when it was over to the US, and so I was able to track it all the way, which was nice. Because when I got one, I was like, hold on, where's the other? And then I realized that there was 2 different packages. And then there's also a card with their logo and then asking for a review on Google. So yeah, so I got those 4 bags in this pretty organza bag. And, oh, I'm sure you might be curious about the shirt I'm wearing. Sorry. Anyways, I just thought of that now. So this was the one that I showed in my last video that I'm pattern testing for. I can talk a little more about it because the designer actually put like a little sneak peek on her blog and her website. I believe it's going to be called the Godiva tee. Before that, we were calling it the Peep tee. It's made, I used the ice yarn that I ordered, the Ophelia yarn, which was a sport fine 2-weight, and I showcased that in the last video. I showed the yarn, and the 2 videos before that in the ice yarn haul unboxing videos, I ordered that yarn both of those times. So if you want to see and hear me talk about that yarn, you can watch any of those videos. So this is how it came out. It came out really nice. This is a size large, which is a bit roomy on me, but that's fine. I'd rather it be roomier than too small. So I think it came out really nice. I figured I'd wear it now. She will be releasing the pattern for free. I think she's probably maybe releasing it next week. But if you go to her Heart Hook Home on her Facebook page, she has pictures of her wearing, of her wearing the top. So that's why I figured I would wear it. I just finished weaving in the ends this morning, so it's done. I'm so happy it's done. I made the deadline. I'm also testing another pattern, and this one's a cardigan. It's a rewrite of a pattern that's already out. Oops, it's a unisex cardigan. This is the way it goes, sorry. And I can't really talk more about it right now until they release the pattern, but this is like the whole back panel, this is the whole side panel, and then this is the other side panel. So I'm getting there. I just need to finish that side panel, then the sleeves, and then all the edging. So back to the second part of the order. Sorry that I jumped around all over the place. I just figured that some people may have questions about what I was wearing. This was the yarn pack. This one isn't associated with a specific crochet along, but I had seen it on the Ophelia Talks YouTube channel. They mentioned they have a Facebook group as well, and I had joined the Facebook group, and I had seen someone post really pretty pictures about a yarn pack that was put together. So Ophelia picks the colors of the different yarns and then puts them all together, and then you can purchase it as a full pack. This one is called Carolina Sunset, which I actually think is pretty appropriate. It's looked really pretty. Honestly, like the sunsets I've seen from Carolina are even brighter, but I still think this is a good depiction of it within yarn. It's a pack of 15. It's Stylecraft DK yarn. Those are the colors. So this was its own separate package. I will say, thank goodness it was double bagged, because the outer bag was torn a little bit and it tore here the second bag, but luckily it tore here. This was me opening it, but this was there. And like over here, that little tear also. But luckily no yarn was harmed in the process, so it made it through customs okay. So let me read you the specs on some of this yarn. This is what it looks like. This one is called Spice, the shade. It's a double knit, which means DK, which is a category weight 3 yarn. That's not on the label, but I know that's what that means. It's 100% acrylic. It is soft. It is nice and soft. When I felt it when it was still in the bag, it didn't feel soft, but when I took it out, it feels nice. It kind of feels like the Hirschner's worsted 8 yarn. If you've ever tried that, that's a good comparison. It is 100 grams. It's made in Turkey. It's approximately 295 meters or 322 yards. It's naturally anti-pilling. I didn't know that. Knits to all DK patterns. It says cool, tumble, dry, 30-degree machine washable, which is cool. Cool iron, may dry clean. This one says a 4mm crochet hook or a G6 US and 4mm knitting needles, and it has also a little swatch of for the gauge. And it's stylecrafts-yarn.co.uk. So that's what that looks like there. And this is the other part where it has the colors. And isn't that a pretty color? This is their purple. It's the violet color. I figured you guys want to see everything that's in the pack. You can also see it within her site, which is Ophelia Talks. This was mocha color. Cream. This next one is tomato, which is different than that one. It's literally like a tomato red. This other purple is proper purple. That's so funny, that's so British. And this beautiful darker brown color is walnut. This is the lighter brown. I'm gonna put those two back in. Eek! My yarn got stuck. This one is called Stone. Very pretty. Looks really nice with the other browns. This pink color is called Blush. I wanted to keep them in the same order they're in, so hold on. This pretty color is Copper, which is different than that other orange. And all the specs are the same for these. Then the one next to this is Parchment. Very pretty. It's a little lighter than the stone color that I just showed. And now for the last row. It's a dark brown color, which is different than the walnut. The walnut's this lighter color. Everything's reverse in the camera. The next color is silver, which is like a gray color. Then this really pretty yellow, which is citron. I mean, kind of can't have a sunset with the beautiful yellow, right? You know, is it really a sunset? Ah. I mean, sometimes when the sun is already gone down the horizon, you don't really see it, but... And then this looks very close to that blush color, but this one's vintage peach. So just really beautiful, different shades of different orange, reds, right? Or like that, I guess that pink color. So that was everything in the pack. I don't know that I can necessarily get this all in the same way it was in. And again, that's so you see all the colors. If you want some samples of what it looks like, they have a sample of the picture that I saw where they used it to make a blanket out of one of her crochet alongs. I believe they did the color theory in it, maybe. And that's on her website. When you go to order the yarn, you can see the picture below. And then I was on Creations by Jaxie's live stream today, and she had mentioned the Hirschner's DK cast off yarn and how maybe it might be the Stylecraft DK. And I told her I had some of both, so I would check. And actually, it is not. I'll show you why. They do feel a bit similar. The Hirschner's cast off one is actually a little rougher. I mean, it's still soft, but it's not as soft as the Stylecraft DK, as the Stylecraft Special DK. That's what I have to compare it to. And if you look, and I figured I'd pull out a purple, right? And if you look at the thickness, the Hirschner's cast off DK is actually much thicker. It's actually pretty thick for a DK in general, because I compared it to another DK I have here that I'm working on a project, and this cast off DK is actually close to a thin 4. I would actually put it like maybe as thick as Pound of Love, maybe even a little thicker than Pound of Love. And this one is definitely like a true DK size. So yeah, I would say just by the thickness that yeah, that this cast off is probably going, it's probably a different yarn. So, and it's not it's not that special Stylecraft double knit. Okay, so that was everything I wanted to show you guys and talk about for this video. I think I've covered everything recently. So yeah, have a great time. Thanks. Bye.